Yama, I'm Jack, and this is Newsbreak. Tech giant Microsoft has finally bought gaming giant Activision Blizzard in the biggest deal in the history of the gaming industry. So what does that mean for gamers? Here's Joe.
It's been a long road for Microsoft and Activision Blizzard over the past year and a half or so. See, early last year, the creators of Xbox announced that they wanted to buy the gaming behemoth in a bid to boost their presence in the gaming industry against the likes of PlayStation and Nintendo. Activision Blizzard are one of the biggest creators, making games like World of Warcraft, Spyro, and Candy Crush, just to name a few. And the deal would give Microsoft control over all of Activision's games. But there's been one big roadblock in the deal. The UK's Competition and Markets Authority put a stop to things back in April, saying they were worried it would give Microsoft too much power in the cloud gaming market and make it hard for other companies to compete. So, with pressure from the CMA, Microsoft agreed to sell Activision game streaming rights to a video game publisher called Ubisoft Entertainment for the next 15 years. That will make sure the games will be accessible for everyone to play, and won't just become Xbox exclusive games. That convinced the CMA to finally allow the $109 billion takeover to go ahead, meaning Microsoft can finally level up and that it's game over for this story.
Australia has taken its first win in the Men's Cricket World Cup. The Aussies beat Sri Lanka by 5 wickets, thanks to man of the match Adam Zampa playing through back spasms to take 4 wickets from 8 overs. Speaking of cricket, it's now officially one of the newest sports to be included in the 2028 Los Angeles Olympic Games, along with lacrosse, squash, baseball, softball, and flag football. Now, where can you find costumes, anime, and hundreds of thousands of self-appointed nerds? New York Comic Con, of course. Here's Xander.
New York Comic Con. A magical place where you can dress up as your favorite heroes and the baddest villains, like the Joker, Anakin Skywalker, and,
Condiment King. I promise it's a real villain, Batman villain from the animated series. He shoots ketchup and mustard. It's dumb and I love it.
New York Comic Con is a yearly event that brings together a lot of people across many different fandoms.
Celebration of all things pop culture and comics.
I always come every year. I've always been a nerd for my whole life, so this is the time I can actually express my nerdiness.
But it's more than just a costume party. Attendees get the chance to meet their favorite stars.
Well, it went by pretty quick, you know, because they have a lot of people to get to, but it was awesome nonetheless, you know.
And even though lots of actors are still on strike, they made a special deal to make sure that they could meet their fans.
So we're able to have Chris Evans in the building and Ewan McGregor in the building and still support them in the message that they're sending.
I've been coming since I was in first grade, so it's a great experience for me, and I always love it because you get to meet celebrities, and it's a great way to express yourself as a nerd.
These next stories are an important reminder that winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. But also, it's not everything. Firefighters, bumblebees, Barbie. These are just some of the costumes that were on display at the Halloween Costume Contest in Peru, which sees pups of all kinds compete in a Halloween fancy dress extravaganza. This year, the top dog was this Wednesday Addams costume, followed closely by this epic Willy Wonka, complete with its very own chocolate factory. I hope that's dog-friendly chocolate. Check out some of the weird and wacky entrants from this year's microscopic photography competition, giving us a glimpse into the teeny tiny world our eyes can't see. This year's finalists include a matchstick igniting, the fangs of a tarantula, slime mold, and a rodent optic nerve head, whatever that is. And if you need a bit of spice in your life, then why not try this Pepper X, which has just broken the record for hottest pepper. It was created by this guy, Ed Curry, who combined 2 of the world's hottest peppers. And the results?
I was feeling the heat for 3.5 hours. Then the cramps came. And your body is trying to get rid of that thing it thinks is poison.
Yeah, I'll pass, thank you. Well, that's all the news we've got for you, but we'll be back tomorrow with more. Bye!